My wife cheated on me with my dark-skinned neighbor. My muscular, dark-skinned neighbor who is a plumber. Yeah, that's the sentence. That's how we're starting this. Before I go deep into it, comment where you're watching from, and I might just send you something special later. I want to know who's listening to this story. So, let me take you back a bit. I've been married for 15 years. I keep almost saying 20 because that's how long it feels. We have 2 daughters, April and Amelia. We met in high school. She was my first girlfriend, my first kiss, my first everything. I never really experienced anyone else. It was just her. We started as kids who shared notes in class and somehow ended up as adults who shared bills, beds, and burnout. We got married young. Everyone said, "You sure? You want to try and see the world first?" But I felt like I already had my world. She was it. Fast forward to this year. Life hits me with a nice little combo. I get sacked from my job. Just like that. One day I'm at work, the next day I'm at home staring at a "We appreciate your service" email that feels more like a breakup text. At first, I tried to play it cool. It's fine, I'll find something else. I just need a few weeks. A few weeks turned into a month. A month turned into 2 months. Bills didn't stop. Rent didn't stop. School fees definitely didn't stop. Meanwhile, our new neighbor had moved in a few months before all this. Guy is built like he's made of concrete. Muscular, tall, always walking around carrying toolboxes like they weigh nothing. He's a plumber, so he was always on the move, fixing pipes, fixing sinks, fixing other people's problems, while mine were falling apart. He'd always greet us. "Hey man, how's it going?" I'd say, "We're good, bro," while my bank account whispered, "No, we're not." Sometimes I'd see him chatting with my wife outside. Harmless neighbor talk, I thought. "Oh, the water pressure's bad again. The landlord this, the landlord that." I didn't think anything of it. Why would I? This is my wife. 15 years, 2 kids, high school sweetheart. What could possibly go wrong? Right? Well, one Tuesday, always a random day, never a dramatic Friday or something, I came home early. Now, the funny thing is, I wasn't supposed to be home. I had gone out to follow up on a job lead. It fell through. I was angry, disappointed, embarrassed. That mix where you just want to be home and lie down. So, I walk up to the door. And even before I put the key in, I hear voices. The door is slightly open. I step in quietly, not on purpose, it just happens. You know when your mood is so heavy that you move slow? That was me. From the hallway, I hear her laugh. Now, let me explain this laugh. It's not her normal, the kid said something silly laugh. It's that softer, shy laugh she used to do in high school when she liked a guy's attention. The laugh I thought was reserved for me. I freeze. I tell myself, don't jump to conclusions. Maybe she's on the phone. Maybe she's watching something funny. Then I hear his voice, the neighbor. He says something I can't fully catch, and then I hear her again. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear him come in." And from the hallway, I answer, calm but shaking inside. "Really? You didn't hear me?" Silence. I walk into the living room. There they are. They're not naked or tangled up or anything like that. But they don't have to be. The guilt in the room is loud enough. His shirt is half buttoned up. Her hair is messy in that way I know too well. She jumps up, covers her mouth like she can push the mistake back in. He stands up, hands half raised like he's about to say, "Bro, let me explain," but even he doesn't know where to start. She starts talking first. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't supposed to happen this way." And I say, slowly but shaking inside. This way. There was a way you planned for this to happen? She starts crying, the kind of tears that come out fast like they've been waiting. She says, I didn't mean to hurt you. I was lonely. You've been distant since you lost your job. I didn't feel seen. I didn't feel wanted. And I'm standing there like, you didn't feel wanted? I've been out here losing my mind, trying to figure out how to provide for this family. I'm breaking inside, and you didn't feel wanted? He tries to speak, finally. Man, listen, it wasn't like... And I cut him off with my hand. No, don't. Not right now. Because in that moment, it wasn't about him. It was about her. It was about us. 15 years of us. I didn't shout. I thought I would. I thought I'd throw something, slam a door, punch a wall, but I didn't. I just felt cold. Empty. I looked at her and I said, "How long?" She whispers, "A few weeks." I ask, "Did you ever plan to tell me?" She hesitates. Gives me this tiny, broken, "I don't know." And that "I don't know" is worse than a yes or no. I pick up my keys, put my phone in my pocket. I don't slam the door, don't even fully shut it hard. I just walk out. I get in the car, start driving. No destination, no plan. While I'm driving, all I can see in my mind are my daughters, April and Amelia, their faces, their laughter, the way they still think mom and dad is a permanent, unshakable unit. What do I tell them? How do I explain that the person who told me I will never hurt you just did? I park somewhere. I don't even know where. I sit there and I finally cry. Not the cinematic, single tear, the ugly, shaking, chest-hurting kind. After a few hours, I go back home because as much as I want to disappear, I'm still a father. The kids are due home soon, and they don't deserve the fallout of all this without preparation. When I get back, the house is quiet. He's gone. She's in the bedroom, sitting on the edge of the bed, eyes swollen. She looks up like she's scared I left forever. I close the door behind me and sit on the chair across from her. There's a whole ocean between us in that tiny room. She starts again. "I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me." And I tell her, "No, let's not do the I don't know thing. You do know. You felt something. You chose something. Why?" She takes a deep breath and says, "When you lost your job, you changed. You stopped looking at me. You stopped joking. You stopped touching me. You were always distant and in your head. I felt alone in this house. He made me feel seen. It started with talking, compliments, and then one day it went too far, and I didn't stop it." And I'm sitting there thinking, so you didn't think that maybe instead of letting it go too far, you could come to your husband of 15 years, the father of your children, and tell him, "Hey, I'm hurting. I feel invisible"? She whispers, "I didn't think you'd listen." And that sentence cuts deeper than anything else. Not the "I cheated," not the "it went too far," but the "I didn't think you'd listen." Because whether she's right or wrong, if the person closest to you believes you won't listen, Something's been dying slowly long before the affair happened. We sit there in silence for a while. Eventually, I say, "So what now? You want to be with him?" She looks shocked. No, I don't want him. I don't even know what I was thinking. I want my family. I want you. I messed up. I know I messed up. I'll do anything. Please, please don't leave. And that's when the hard part really starts. Because everyone loves clear endings. She cheated, so he left, or he forgave her and they lived happily ever after. Real life doesn't work like that. Real life is me sitting there thinking about the mortgage, the kids, the history, the vows, the hurt, my pride, my broken trust, her broken honesty. I tell her, I don't know yet. I'm not going to lie and say, I forgive you just because you're crying. I'm hurt, deeply, and I'm allowed to be hurt. She nods, crying again. I say, we're going to have to figure out where we go from here. But I'm telling you now, this version of our marriage, it's over. Whatever we had before you crossed that line, that's gone. If there's going to be anything after this, it has to be completely new, different, honest, brutally honest. We agreed that, for now, we wouldn't tell the kids the full story. They're still young. For them, it's mom and dad are working some things out. That's it. But inside me, the battle is loud. Do I stay and rebuild? Do I leave and rebuild alone? Do I forgive? Can I forgive? And maybe you're watching this thinking, bro, I had kicked her out. Or, people make mistakes, forgive her. It's easy to have an opinion from the outside. It's a lot harder when the mistake has your wife's face and your children's mother's voice. So why am I telling you this? Because somewhere out there, someone is flirting with the line, sending those harmless messages, enjoying attention they know they shouldn't be feeding. And someone else is at home, dying quietly, thinking their silence is protecting the relationship when it's actually killing it. If you're in a relationship, talk. If you feel invisible, say it. If you're hurting, say it. If you're tempted, step back. As for me, I'm still figuring it out. We're going to therapy. Some days I look at her and I see the girl from high school. Some days I look at her and I see the moment in the living room. Both are real. Both are true. I don't know exactly where this road leads, but I do know this, things will never be the same again. And maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe it's a chance for something better. I honestly don't know yet. What I do know is that if you listen this far, you're part of this moment with me. So tell me in the comments where you're watching from, and if you've ever gone through something like this, or if you know someone who has. I read what you share, and maybe your story can help someone else too. And if you want to hear more stories from my life, the messy ones, the honest ones, like and subscribe for more stories from my family.